One of the most common questions that I get about my diet is how many calories do I eat a day? First of all, I don't count calories, and secondly, if you think that eating the same amount of calories that I do would give you the same results, forget it, it just doesn't work like that. There are plenty of people who have lost weight simply by cutting down on calories without changing anything else in their diet or lifestyle. However, just because it worked for some people doesn't mean that it's healthy, sustainable, and it certainly doesn't mean that it's gonna work for you. Fat loss is not just about physics, meaning calories in versus calories out. It's more about biology and your own bio-individuality. There are so many things that play a role when it comes to fat loss, including your current job, relationship, your stress levels, your daily activity levels, hormones, the health of your digestive tract, and so many other things, because everything in your body and your lifestyle is interconnected. Look at it as a big picture. If you have a bad mood, if you're stressed out, all those things are gonna play a huge role when it comes to fat loss as well. And being in touch with your emotions is really important when it comes to healthy diet and healthy eating habits. If you can be in touch with yourself, then you can make better choices, and you will be able to tell the difference between what your body really needs and what kind of gap in your soul you're trying to fill with food and what's really missing in your life. So what you need to focus on is healthy eating habits and self-awareness. Simple self-awareness can change your behavior, your body, and even your brain. If you get off the autopilot and start paying attention to what's going on inside you, then you can change your life and transform your body. People who are obsessively counting calories have one thing in common. They have lost touch with their body and the body's natural hunger and satiety signals. And losing this body-mind connection is exactly what leads people to poor health, fat diets, and eating disorders. So I'm gonna give you a very simple tool instead of counting calories, a tool that takes into consideration your own bio-individuality. It helps you to develop this body-mind connection, and it's gonna help you to determine how much food your body actually needs. I call it the hunger game. Imagine a simple scale from 1 to 5. You will use that scale to measure your feeling of hunger and satiety. I'm gonna start from the top. Number 5 is feeling stuffed, overly full and uncomfortable. Obviously, that's not the time to shove more food into your mouth. Number 4 is comfortably full, and this is also not the time to eat more food. And also, if you're in the middle of eating your meal, this is a great time to stop eating when you're 80% full, even if you still have a lot of food on your plate. Remember that whatever leftovers you have, you can always eat them later. So make sure to put your fork down whenever you feel about 80% full. Number 3 is neutral, comfortable. Not hungry, not full. Most people get cravings and eat compulsively when they're in this neutral state. And this is how weight gain happens, because you're not allowing your body to use the food that is already in your system for energy. You just keep adding more and more food. This is when you should get in touch with your feeling and just allow yourself to feel whatever you feel and stop comforting yourself with food. Try to drink water or tea instead. It will take some time and practice, but practice makes perfect, so keep practicing. Number 2 is pretty hungry. That's when you feel hunger pangs. Make sure to drink a glass of water first. You can also add lemon, which also helps with satiety, and then wait a few minutes. And if you're still feeling hunger pangs, then your body is telling you that this is the perfect time to eat. Now, the way you eat is also very important. Make sure that you slow down. Chew your food. Chew more than you think it's necessary, and put the fork down between your bites. Take a sip of water, take breaks. Really, your meal should take you about 15 to 20 minutes, but try to aim for 30, that's even better. Do your best to notice the smell, the flavor, the texture of your food, and try to enjoy and savor each bite. Doing this will really help you to feel satisfied and curb your cravings for hours to come. Number 1, starving. You don't really have to get to this point, but if you do accidentally, do not panic. You're not gonna die. Hunger is just an uncomfortable, intense feeling, but it's just a feeling. It's not gonna harm you. It's no different than anger or sadness. It's uncomfortable, but that doesn't mean that you have to act on it. Don't feel the pressure to eat fast when you're starving. Slow down. Calm yourself down. Drink water. Make sure that you chew every bite very well. notice the texture and the smell and the flavor of your food and try to enjoy it. You really want to act on it and then binge and eat too much because you're eating too fast. Now, another reason why counting calories doesn't work is because it doesn't take into account the type of food that you're eating. And different type of foods will trigger different responses in your body. So for example, this pizza, this Hawaiian beautiful pizza, is about 1100 calories. You know that you can easily eat at least half of the pizza yourself. I could totally eat the whole pizza if I ate a little bit faster and didn't really pay attention to what my body is saying. I could totally eat the entire pizza in one sitting. This is the same amount of calories, but in form of veggies. Do you think that you can eat all of these veggies in one sitting? I could probably eat these 2 peppers and maybe a cucumber and I would feel totally stuffed. And so would you, because vegetables are full of fiber, full of nutrients. These veggies will trigger the satiety hormones in your body and they will do that fast. But if you eat things like this, things that are really high in carbs, low in nutrients, dense in calories, it's gonna only spike your insulin levels, and that's when you start gaining fat, because insulin literally traps fat in your fat cells. This is when calorie counting doesn't work, because it's very possible to be overweight or even obese and yet be malnourished by the amount of calories and nutrients in your diet. So make sure to include a lot of veggies and focus on the quality and the wholesomeness of your food rather than the quantity. So guys, I hope this was helpful and I hope that you're gonna start practicing mindfulness and healthy eating habits. Don't forget to leave me a comment below, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss any new coffee talks or 5 Minute Fit Fridays, and I will see you soon. Ciao!